Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 2 of Let's Play City Skylines. So here we are continuing our wonderful little city here, and last time we started out, we built this weird, don't even ask me, into our city. It works for now, and we have our commercial area, we got our industry, and it carries over here a little dump, which they're begging for garbage, or electricity, which we've solved over there. And then we started working on a residential area, and we're starting to expand it quite a bit. Now I think we need to consider adding some new services, and I think that means a new residence has just moved in when it shows the little blue people symbol. But we don't have any fire. Well, we have some fire coverage, don't we? Apparently we don't even have the money for a firehouse right now. We have some healthcare coverage. Here's our police coverage. Looks like we're actually doing pretty good there, and you can see our water coverage, which should be perfect right now. Perfect. And you can check up here, by the way, and this is what I look at. Your water availability. You can see all the different stats. This is all water, so that doesn't matter. Electricity availability starting to go down a bit. And then your healthcare is fine for now. Fire safety is very, very high over here. Funny, I thought I built a fire department here last time. What was that building I built then? That was a medical clinic. Oh crap, I built 2 medical clinics. Well, that was an accident. What do you do when you make accidents, guys? You pick them up. They have a relocation option in this game, which I thought is wonderful. So there you go. Because of our small mistake, we just relocate it. We go ahead and relocate this one on this corner. And there you go. I like how they get mad, but then they get happy again. Perfect. So I didn't realize I made a mistake there. And we'll have to build a fire department this time around. I might actually, since I wanted this to be the industry area, I might build him right in here. Once we have enough money, of course. So at this point, you kind of just run it, let it go for a while. It might be time to make a bit more commercial. Since we have the money for some roads, let's go ahead. And like I said before, if you guys are new to this, I like building grid-based. I just enjoy the old style of, you know, a nice big grid. Some people don't. But I just like to let you know that's my play style. So there you go. That might get us something over time. We probably need to put some water in here though. Oh, there you go. Tiny town. So we're now considered a little town. Decoration, level 2 unique buildings, pet ban, smoking ban, park and recreation, and a high school now available, and some unique buildings that you can get. So that reminds me, we're gonna go and play with districts this episode. Definitely gonna play with some districts. So here we go. Just go down here. Just keep that water flowing. Perfect. So high school is pretty important. Education. The higher your education, the better. Let's put it that way. If you go and click, most of these residents will be uneducated, and that's the downside. Where is that little school of ours anyways? It's all the way over here, isn't it? Nope. I feel like we had a school here. Oh, here it is, elementary school. Wow, it's almost full. That is insane. So almost 300 students are attending. There you go, elementary students in the city. So this is basically right at the perfect peak right now. The high school, so this shows you we're a little under, so apparently 335 students are eligible to go, and sadly we're kind of running behind, so we're gonna have to fix that. If we go to high school, apparently 466 is eligible, and how many can store in here? Apparently 1,000, so this is actually not too bad. So we're gonna go ahead and let's place it down here. And oh, look at that, they're gonna get really happy. They pretty much get happy all the way down, so that's awesome. That'll be great for us for education anyways, and hopefully, I was gonna say hopefully somebody will be smart enough and build, but they don't want to build, so we're gonna have to, darn it. Oh, Come on, you're so close. You're across the street. Come on, you can do it. Oh, and they joined. Perfect. We don't have to worry about it now. And that might spark actually more residents to come in because, well, what's better than education? High school education is great. So let's make a district. This is like basically policies, and you can paint them down here. So let's get the big paintbrush. Makes life easier, of course. And you can just go like this, basically. And let's do it in this whole area here. This will be eventually all residents, pretty much. So let's just say all in here. And then what you can do with this policy is you can set different policies. Like you could say forestry industry or farming industry, things like that. Not that we're going to do that. Generic. Oh, you know when I right-clicked? That's what happened. Oh, and crap, it made a new one in there. So we're going to right-click and get rid of it. To expand a current one, you have to highlight it. When it highlights, and then you can go in. But when you right-click, yeah, it deletes. So that's a bit of a derp there. Let's go ahead and let's check the policies. So you can click the policies here, and this is for this district, and you can say power usage. Energy conservation important is the best way to do it. Installing energy meters in buildings moderately reduce electricity consumption. So that can help if you don't want to pay or bring in more water into the city, etc. I'm not sure what's going on here. What the heck is this? I think they're worried about burglars right now. Let's check this out. Crime rate is too high. We don't have any police yet, do we? Okay, we're going to do that before we continue anything right now. Looks like we get pretty good coverage. We'll do it right here. There we go. Yeah, you really want that police coverage. I kind of derped up there. I forgot about the police there, too. Did we ever get the fire department? Yeah, apparently we have one here. Okay. I was wondering about that. Just double check. No? Oh, yeah, I'm a noob. I keep seeing red and thinking fire department. There we go. So I probably want the fire department more in this area than anywhere. There we go. Ta-da! Oh, look at that. First fire and already here. There you go. Nice. Perfect. And we're having power issues. Okay, so what happens when you have power issues? Well, there's a few things we can try. We were looking at the district thing here a minute ago, right? 43 consumption. Well, let's try something first. I've never actually tried this before, but let's go to the policies here. And let's see if we can do a power usage one here. This will help reduce power usage. I have never tried this before, but I'm kind of interested to see what happens over time. Of course, our power usage is probably still going up other places, but... Oh, look at that. The consumption, I think, did go down a bit, but we're still fighting a little too much. Well, what else can we do? Well, it's actually not too hard. We can go to our budget panel, and we can, for now, cheat. It's not even cheating, but let's go increase our budget by 150%. And this should disappear here in a second, and done. And so basically, we've just increased our budget a little more, which will help, but will not completely fix it. But it's a temporary solution, so you don't have to do anything. Talking about that, I'm assuming water is... Oh, water apparently is going pretty good right now. So there you go. So things are actually going pretty good. I'm not quite sure what that dinging sound is, but... Oh no, a house burnt down. So you have to do, like the old SimCity games, you have to just take out your abandoned buildings, etc. Remember to look at your new services. Okay, so they have new services like parks, for example. Let's go ahead and place a park somewhere. Where should I place a park? Let's place this park. And it has a huge radius. It's hard to see right here, but see that green radius there? That's the huge radius this park offers. So go ahead and place this park here, and maybe another park down here. There you go. And it's amazing because it fits perfectly in that little grid area, so it's kind of nice. Oh, it's like a level up. No level up available. Upgrade underway. Oh, I see. Could it be that? I guess. They just seem damn happy right now. Let's just put it that way. They really don't need that hooked up since we already have this, but they kind of want that hooked up. Not right now. Since we're doing so well, let's go ahead and increase our little town even more. I'm really bad with these, aren't I? There we go. I don't know if there's a secret to seeing these a bit better. No big deal. There we go. Oh, we don't have enough anyway, so just notice our cash is running out. There we go. Beautiful. I think I got all this. And there we go. Our Sims seem pretty happy, I think. They have a pretty nice big smile there. And we're Boomtown now. We got another 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer unlock. I'm going to show you that. Transportation. So we could do probably buses. Level 3 unique buildings. Buses. So there you go, buses. Or industry. So we can, if we have any ore in the area, we can start harvesting or mining that. And they'll use it locally rather than ship it out in a... or rather import it for usage. Recycling, recreational use, yes. Allows recreational use of controlled substances, attracts more tourists, but also requires more police presence in the area. Slightly increases the max income, increased tax income. Moderately increases tourism. Slightly reduces crime rate, increases police budget by 15%. That's great. And then you got a whole bunch of new roads, like the highway off-ramp, for example, and we got a bus depot. Beautiful. And talking about that, let's go ahead and I guess it doesn't really matter. This is working good. I was going to change that up, but I don't think we really need to. Let's go ahead and see if we can hook this up, I guess, since they want us to hook it up so badly. I'm trying to think how I want to do it, though. I'm not really good with the roads, I have to admit, so be warned. But, that being said, we're not going to do a highway here, so let's do a bigger size road. It's probably time we used... Let's see, how do I want to do this? I wonder what this would cost us. That's pretty taxing. Can make this into a main road. Let's see here. I don't like using the one-ways as much, so I think I'll go like this and like maybe like this. And we'll go ahead and bring this in from over here. Oh, you don't want to use that one. You know what, you probably don't even need a big one like that. Actually, Then again, it's probably just space occupied. Funny. It's like, I kind of knew that. Oh, crap. See, we built it the opposite way, so that actually is bad, because we kind of did, you have to do it from here to here instead, so even if maybe you're trying to look for the right route. Oh, and then of course we did that wrong. After showing you how to do it, you know, the right way, I decided to do it the wrong way there again. There you go. Because they have to follow the arrows, right? So you build from here to here or here to there. And there you go. And that technically connects now the rest of our city. And that'll make them happy. I'll leave the loop there so they can easily turn around. Because at this point, they would have to leave the entire city. And we're running finally into electricity problems. It was gonna happen. We could only do so much. So, oh, look at this. We got these advanced wind turbines. They're basically meant for the water. They're worth it out here. See, 20 megawatts. But in this water, 7 megawatts, etc. Not worth it. So, look at 20. That's for windmills, though. Land versions. So let's go ahead and build another coal power plant. Might as well just go for it. And that's our drinking water over there, right? So let's build it right here. Might as well keep it all side by side. And you'll actually notice these guys import, if you can believe that. They will actually import their coal in. So you see coal stored for 12 weeks. They will actually get shipments over time. Maybe we can see it happen here. But over time, they will actually get shipments in and of deliveries of coal. It'd be sort of cool to see it, but who knows? Like, there could be tons of, you know... You'd be here a week, you know? Because when you first place, it's 6 weeks, and then you get eventually the 12 weeks. Huh, I saw a car pull over there. I'm kind of interested about that car. Oh, I can't click it, though. Might be somebody who works at the plant. But you will see an actual truck go there and deliver the coal. And that's probably the best part of this game, is that a legitimate truck will come here eventually and fill that coal up. And I find that wonderful. I find that just amazing. So like that guy just delivered supplies. This is an oil truck. So he's going to go to places that require oil. So Ready to Wear LTD, he just was at. Or, yeah, I guess he just was there. And if you check that little graph here, right? And we check, what was it here? Natural resources? No. I'm getting used to the icons. Please forgive me. We want to look at outside connections, for example. And look at that, oil products. So there you go. How cool is that? And actually, oh, it lights up the trucks here. So the blue here, this might be actually going there. Oh, look at that, the coal power plant. Remember I said the trucks will be coming? There you go. So that guy is actually came to the power plant, delivered it, and now is from Westwood. And he will actually go to Westwood, which is a neighboring city outside, and we won't see him from there, and he'll disappear out into the wander. I assume way down, you know. But that's the amazing part. He will go right to the city edge, into a part that, you know, just is invisible to us, of course. But a legitimate real truck that got supplies out there. Now, if we provided our own coal, you know, had a mine, then they would get it from us rather than outside, and we would actually get more tax, basically make more money on it. But that is amazing. I think that is damn cool. I just have to say, that is freaking cool. Apparently, unfortunately, the box factory is kind of not having a good day here, but the fire department is here, and it looks like they're going to have a better day. There you go. So they got it before it became bad. You'll notice it looks bad, but over time you'll see it dissipate. There you go. How cool is that? It's a really nice little rusty kind of burned out effect they put on it. That's cool. Holy crap, another one. Unfortunately, it looks like the fire trucks they have to return the station for. Oh no, they finished already. I guess they were already there. I was gonna say, sadly, I think they're gonna miss that one. Cool. So we have our first abandoned building. This is a tooltip telling us about abandoned buildings. So before we get rid of it, we want to see what's the person's, you know, reasoning. Building is abandoned because there was no water. Okay, well that's a legitimate reason to abandon your building. So let's figure out why we don't have any water. It looks like our water was just slightly cut off on the edges here. We didn't expect anyone to really move on the edges here, and because of that little mistake, they ended up leaving because of us. So that should fix that now. And now I think about it, our whole new little area here, we don't even have water here yet. So let's fix that up, shall we? There you go. And since I'll probably forget again later, might as well do one more good fix up here. Actually, it's like, how's the roads gonna be though? Well, you know what? We'll just go like this. We'll just go full out. That way, it's done for forever. There you go. Perfect. And by the way, those policies, you can actually name and change the location's name. So we call it YouTube hills for fun. There you go. YouTube hills. And it gives you an information about the entire area as well, like average land value, etc., the population in this area. It's kind of cool to have your little, you know, town district kind of thing, just to monitor it and see what's going on. How is our water? Water is doing good. So our water usage, you can see here, water consumption is at 87. So what we could do right now is we could click these guys. Oops. And let's see if this will change at all. So let's go ahead and do this water usage here policy. Let's see what happens over time. And let's go back to our water. And oh yeah, 79, 75. So we kind of dropped down quite a bit there, which kind of helps. But we're having a problem. Our dump trucks aren't making it all the way, unfortunately. So we have to sadly deal with that. I'm starting to think the best way to deal with this is just not build a... Well, apparently they don't mind where it is. Huh. So if we build it here, it says it can get to them there, but if we build it over here, apparently it doesn't get to them. Well... isn't that a pain? So we might have to come up with a better solution, like building it off in the distance, like a bit of a, I don't know what you want to call it, like a bit of a out of town, you must do it because, you know, the local population needs it sort of deal. So let's put it over here, and that should not affect them in a bad way, and should bring them some garbage trucks and hopefully deal with that issue, which it looks like they're already out. You can see them here. These are the garbage trucks. And you can actually name them. Oh crap, I didn't mean to name him D, but now he's D. And they will go around. They don't have a little animation or anything stopping at each house, which is good to me, because I think enough their traffic is, you know, bad enough. But you can see they're already full, and they will make it back to the landfill, and they'll slowly fill it up. And if we check out the other landfill, probably has a bit of height to it already. Yeah, shows 26% usage, and over time you'll be able to even incinerate that and do some stuff with that. So we get monuments over time. A statue of industry, so that's kind of cute. It's a bit of a tourist attraction, I guess, having become a history requirement for the building. So I don't know if this makes people happy. Apparently it makes people happy. Does it make these guys get happy too? So it's like one of those things. Do you keep it in a... You know, let's put it... No. Let's put it as like an entrance to the city. Holy crap, cost 20K. What other ones do we have? Statue of Wealth. It goes in price. Can the poor health, blah, blah, blah. Plaza of the Dead. What the? These are horrible things. Let's build this mall. It looks kind of cool sounding. So let's put this mall like right here. There you go. And everyone gets happy. It's like a bit of a decorative building, and it brings in tourism. And it's a good thing. I wonder if they'll use those parking spots. Oh yeah, so we're probably having some dead issues here. We need some cemeteries. Weird thing about cemeteries is they don't have like a pollution or anything to them. So they actually seem to be happy about placing the dead right like that. And there you go. Those guys won't be happy, but yeah, overall people will be happy. These guys aren't really happy with the garbage. It's probably mainly because of our slowdown in the past. It hopefully will catch up. What we can do for now is go ahead and increase our garbage budget and see if that'll solve some of our garbage problems. And we can probably bring our power down, because I doubt we're using 80 megawatts right now. We'll just check it anyways. No, we're at 62, so. And what we can also do is go a little further with those district things. We can do an entire city policy and do recycling. Recycling, big part of environmental, blah, blah, blah. Slightly reduces garbage accumulation, slightly reduced tax income. So that kind of sucks, but it might get rid of some garbage. Oh yeah, like this one that we have to do, the recreational use. Slightly increased tax income. Well, we have to do that. I mean, come on. There we go. Apparently the garbage is starting to become a real problem here. Did we raise the garbage budget, by the way? Yes, we did. So, eventually they'll get to them. It'll just take a minute or two. There's, if you can imagine, garbage trucks in use. What the... Oh, that's a problem. How many times... Have we been doing this more than once? I hope not. We haven't built anything else yet. This is a one-way road. You remember we were playing with the one-way road? Oopsies. Oopsies. Was it? Yeah, I think it was a one-way I had before. There we go. Now you're gonna see all the garbage trucks going out now. There we go. There we go. People should be a little happier now, thankfully. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake on my part. And then we can create a park. We already have one over here, but let's create another one over here. The Paradox Plaza, actually. That sounds kind of cool. There you go. Make some people happy. Just a little plaza park here. Has a cool little shine to it. I like it. And then, yeah, so maybe next time we'll look at the making buses. Of course, that'll take some time. Apparently, elementary schools are kind of running a little low right now, so we might consider having another elementary school now. And I think we can fix some of this by reconsidering how we do our roads here, by placing a road right down the middle here. And yes, you can't do it like that. You have to, well, we're using this roads anyways, but you have to go from road to road to road to road to road to road, and then we might as well go all the way here. And we might as well continue. There you go. And that'll help keep the city a little more connected. I don't know if that was quite in the middle, but it'll be good. And let's go ahead and place that school around here. So there you go. So now if we put it here, it kind of fits the city a bit more. It doesn't matter where we place it now. It'll help now because of the open roads. And since we have one over there, this will get this corner, and that should help get elementary schools back on their feet. Perfect. And of course, high schools, well, it's a little too much for our budget, so we'll have to wait on that. But I think we're doing really well, and I think our city is actually growing, and I can't wait. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like, and we will continue this series. And don't forget, the game comes out March 10th. And it's an awesome game, and I highly recommend it, honestly. I'm not allowed to give reviews, but too bad. I'm going to break the rules and say it's damn awesome. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon.